Peace and blessings is real. First and foremost, I want to take this time and give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, through his only begotten Son, Yahweh, for allowing this word to come out. And I hope you sincere brothers and sisters is edified by this word. And the name of the lesson is called Sign of the End Times, Biblical News, Volume 220. And in this edition, we're going to speak about the coronavirus mask is concealing our true identity. All right, everybody that's been paying attention for the last 3-4 weeks, there's been new developments day after day in regards to the COVID-19, aka coronavirus, how to deal with it, social distancing, staying at home, and now it's to the point now where we're wearing masks. Okay, now mask is being required to being worn while out in the public for the purposes of staying safe and healthy. The mask most recently strongly recommended by CDC, suggests that it's a great, precautionary measure to wear masks while you're out and about. Because what it does is it's a precautionary measure of spreading this coronavirus. Okay. Amongst, the normal symptoms that they claim cause, the spread of the virus. Now, it's been mentioned that the coronavirus can be spread through talking or breathing or any visible spray outlets. Okay. So now, today we are dealing with the wearing of the mask. Okay. Just like you see on the screen. Okay. And what people have to understand is when you're wearing a mask, you are concealing your true identity. And we're going to get into this. Okay. But before I get into it, let me just say this. Have you ever heard of the word disguise? Okay. Another word for disguise would be giving someone a different appearance in order to conceal one's identity. And wearing this corona mask is a disguise. Okay? It's giving someone a different appearance in order to conceal one's identity. All right? So when you hear wearing mask, what's the first thing usually comes to mind? Criminals. So right now, the economy is in a very, very vulnerable position. And individuals that are known criminals right now can exercise wearing a mask freely, and nobody would think nothing of it because right now the culture is to wear a mask. So a criminal or a known criminal right now can conceal his identity comfortably, legally, with this CDC recommendation, with Donald Trump passing this order on to wear the mask during this coronavirus outbreak. This is dangerous times, y'all. This is a sign of the end times because right now you have known killers and also murderers right now, robbers, criminals, okay? They could literally walk around amongst the normal common folk and blend in. Imagine that, man. Imagine that. The coronavirus mask is concealing our true identity. Okay? So if you don't know the person that you're dealing with in the public, you could be interacting with a stone cold murderer, man. Whether you're going to the grocery store, the pharmacy, whether you're going to run in the park, whatever it is, once you leave your house, you are required to wear this mask. And when you leave your house, now you are in the midst of all walks of life. So could you imagine that you're walking, you're going about your business, you know, you're going about your business, which is either going to the grocery store or to the doctor or to take a jog. You're going about your business, right? Grocery store, pharmacy, or doctor's appointment, or, running the park, so to speak. You go about your normal walks of business, and now you have put yourself in a position where you could encounter a murderer, a psychopath, a robber. You don't even know who you in the midst of. So on one end, you're wearing this mask, for purposes of staying healthy and safe and as a precautionary measure so you don't spread this potential disease through talking or breathing. But then on the flip side of it is the person that you come across, is he wearing that mask, okay, as a precautionary measure? Or is he wearing that mask because he's concealing his true identity? You see, we in the sign of the end times for real, and I think people really need to meditate for a minute and think about this. This is a dangerous situation. So, again, the corona mask is necessary according to CDC and Donald Trump. It's necessary. So I'm not telling anyone to not wear a mask. But what I'm saying is when you wear that mask and when you out in public amongst others that's wearing that mask, you don't even know who you in the midst of. You don't even know who you in the presence of. It's a dangerous situation either way it go, man. Those that decide to wear bandanas and face scarves, they are not efficient according to CDC. All right, and when it comes to the masks, it's a massive short of medical masks right now. And you had an individual, I believe in New York, that tried to hoard over 200,000 of masks. Okay. Now, anybody that has a brain know an individual that's trying to get a hold to that many masks is not looking for personal use. He's looking to sell them because of the demand, and he could probably get rich off of them. Not filthy rich, but he can make a lot of money because the demand is so high, people will pay the extra price for those masks. But typically, when you see a person wearing a mask, it's usually someone that's concealing his identity. And if you got to conceal your identity, then that means that might not be a person you want to be around. Okay? The Bible speaks about this, and I'm going to give you a couple of scriptures. We're going to close this out, man. In 1 Kings 20 and 28, it speaks about, so the prophet departed and waited for the king by the way and disguised himself with ashes upon his face. You see that? You see that? So the Bible speaks about this, man. Also, in Job 24 and actually 2 Chronicles 35:22, it says, nevertheless, Josiah would not turn his face from him, but disguised himself. See that? So when people disguise themselves, they conceal their identity, man. And in Job 24:15, it says, the eye also of the adulterer waited for the twilight, saying, no eye shall see me, and disguised his face. And that's exactly what you have to understand with people that have ill intent with with wearing these masks. It says, no eye shall see me, and disguised his face. And that's exactly what you got going on today. You got individuals that's up to no good, understand by wearing this mask, no eyes will see him, and so he can use this mask to disguise his face, man. I'm telling you, man, hey, dude, it's about to get real crazy. Could you imagine somebody right now do a crime, and the witnesses say, yeah, man, I believe he was a black guy. I can't tell what he looked like because he had a mask on his face. See that? You see that? So the police is riding around looking for a man with a medical mask on his face. How they gonna be able to tell who he is if he was on feet and he get away? How you gonna be able to tell? This is serious, man. Man, I'm telling you. What's the name of the lesson, man? Sign of the End Times, Biblical News, Volume 220. Coronavirus mask is concealing our true identity, man. And once again, I'm not telling people not to wear a mask. What I'm saying to you is to keep in mind, when you're wearing this corona mask that you see on the screen, understand it conceals our true identity. And some people that's up to no good, like those that are criminals, those that are murderers, those that are up to no good, this is a beautiful time for them to partake in wearing these masks. Because you best believe they're not worried about catching no coronavirus. They're worrying about doing other things, man. I hope you sincere brothers and sisters was edified by this word. And we give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh through his only begotten son, Yahweh Shai, for allowing this word to come out, man. Shalom.